Hey, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn Renee McDonald for Practical Spirituality Live. Coming to you from Virginia Beach, Virginia, getting my sage together here. Okay. Boy, it's holiday week. Lots of going on. One of the things I've noticed, I'm sure maybe you guys are all noticing, is that the police are always out on the holidays. So just watch out for speeding tickets and things like that. Surround yourself with love, make yourself invisible. Ask spirit that you're invisible to police, which is a great idea. Friend of mine told me that idea and I was like, oh, that's great. Right. And then, also, you can ask the angels to come and protect you and keep you safe. So, ask to surround your vehicle with love and light, all kinds of cool stuff like that for the holiday season, because I've noticed, like, at least just right here in Virginia Beach, we've been out running around, getting ready for the holidays. 2 days is Thanksgiving, and we're running all over, and there's lots and lots of police, And not that police are bad, but nobody wants a ticket. Nobody just wants to deal with that, right? So ask God to be free of them unless you need them, unless you call them in. All right? Okay, so that's one thing. So today we're going to talk about tips and tools for the holidays. Okay, especially right now it's Thanksgiving in a few days. I want to get this energy off of us. So you're going to be around a lot of people. Thanksgiving holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, crazy. My phone is going off the hook. Okay, so happy Thanksgiving. And we're going to give you tips and tools to protect you, keep you healthy, happy, and safe, and wise, of course, for Thanksgiving. All right, the police one was one of them. Before you go out, ask to be free of having any altercations with police or any kind of unwellness from that avenue, any kind of tickets. Just ask God to be free of them, be invisible from them, okay? Ask the angels to surround you and protect you, and you can do that with other people's energy. It is a time of year where there's lots of cars on the road, there is lots of people everywhere, lots of energies, lots of unwellness. Some people love the holidays, and like my boss, he loves one of my bosses, he loves the holidays, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And he's so lovely, right? So some people get the lovely on for the holidays, which is always a bonus, right? Then some bosses get the piss on, and you're just like, so don't forget to sage before they come, okay? Use your clearing sprays, your stones to balance out the energy, because a lot of times people get irritated, frustrated with family members on the holidays. That's why you have things like sage, stones, clearing sprays, oils, grounding. Don't be afraid to if it gets too intense or too unwell in the atmosphere and the energy when you have all these relatives around and people are airing their grievances and all that crazy shit that happens when people drink and have a good time and get together with family. The shit usually comes out of the seams and you're just like, oh my God, right? So that said, don't be afraid to get up and excuse yourself and say, hey, I'm just going to go outside for a few minutes, or I need a few minutes, so that you can regroup, go outside, because it is always wiser to stop before you freak out on somebody for the holidays. Plus, that makes everything tense and the energy a lot worse, and it never really helps anything when we lose lose our emotional cool, and when issues come up with families, because the holidays is that time of year where we're together with family. Okay, so that too. So remember, if you have a problem, instantly, if you don't know how to react, ask God to speak through you from love. Handle this from love in the moment. And thank you, God, for that for me. And watch what happens. Speak through you. Take care of this from love. You won't even have to think or try to figure out what needs to be said. So that's a great way to handle anything. If you're sitting at the dinner table and somebody starts getting on your shit, ask God to be free of it. Ask them to handle it from love, and it will go away. Okay, but if you don't do this, then it's less likely to happen. Okay. The other thing you can do is you can excuse yourself as well. Along with doing that, you can excuse yourself from the table or whatever situation. Excuse me, I have to use the restroom. Excuse me, I need a breath of fresh air. Excuse me, I'm just going to go outside and look at the pretty trees. Whatever you need to do. If you don't know what to do to make yourself free, ask God that you do. You don't have to speak it out loud from in here. Okay, so anything you don't know how to deal with, ask Source that you do from within your soul. That inner voice, like when you read silently, it's kind of like speaking silently, okay, to deal with stuff for the holidays, because holidays can be a pretty wild time, okay? Remember, you don't always have to go and have a drink to deal with shit. Just ask Source to come in and fill you up from love and handle the situation from love, all right? So those are great ways to deal with stuff. Remember, there's going to be a lot of people around, so keep that energy off of you as well. Okay, next thing up, people talk to me all the time. I have a shopping center in Virginia Beach, and they say, "Well, your place is called the Institute for Christ Consciousness," and they all think it has to do with religion and that it has to do with Christ. Well, it does have to do with Christ, but not Christ in a religious way. It is Christ as a love energy prophet. Okay, that's what I teach: love energy. Okay, how Christ taught it. Okay, in that way. Okay, so basically, I'm channeling that to teach you from love, okay? So you guys get an idea better of what my place is about and what I teach here on YouTube. So it's about learning and working with practical spirituality and love in its highest form, balancing in earth world reality. And this is what you need for the holidays as well, okay? So, people say to me all the time about this Christ stuff. So again, it is from love. Love is the space that you want to be in for everything, okay? Now, the other thing is, and I can get into that more about Christ consciousness and what that's all about, but today this is a holiday YouTube, so I kind of want to keep it in the holiday, and we'll talk about religion and that stuff a little later, okay? And what all that is in reference to being a love energy teacher and how it relates to all that I teach and all that is, okay? So that said, the other thing that I want to talk to you about is that the holidays are supposed to be about love, giving, fun times, abundance, spending time together, being with family, regardless of what your religion is, regardless of what your beliefs are, okay? People say to me all the time, they say, "Oh, well, what exactly are you, Lynn? You know, what religion are you?" Or because they think they associate Christ with Catholicism and being Catholic, or any other religion that has Christ in it. Okay, and that's not what I do. I was raised when I was little as a Roman Catholic. Okay, that was one of my journeys of how I got here. Right, at some point, and part of the reason why I call it God. And the main reason why I call love energy God is because love energy is God, okay? And all right, love energy is God. It's universe. It's the title for whatever you want to call it, as long as you understand that it's love energy. But most people who call it God are in a religious space, not necessarily a love energy space. So Spirit tells me to call it God, right? Same thing with the Christ consciousness. So you guys know what that is about too. It's Christ really authentically was a love energy prophet, and that's what I'm here to teach. I'm a love energy prophet, right? This is what we teach from love, okay? Living our lives in love, from love, working with this highest form of magic, God, love, energy, magic in this earth world reality to help and change the world, okay? This is who we are. If you feel this calling and you're listening to my YouTube, you're it. So sorry for you, but it's actually a great blessing. It really is. Okay, so all of that said, the holidays are about love. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what crazy beliefs you have or unwell beliefs or religious beliefs. You know, if we come together from love, that's what makes everything special and the greatest that it can be. Okay. All right. So everything is about love. So should the holidays be. Okay. Because people say to me, "You celebrate Christmas? I thought you weren't religious." I'm not religious. "You celebrate Thanksgiving? What's the deal with you?" You know, I celebrate all holidays that I grew up with and any holidays that I feel called in from love to celebrate. All right. Whether you're Jewish or, Catholic or whatever, Protestant or Baptist, whatever, that doesn't matter here. What matters is love, and that's what it's about. So my religion is love. That's what my religion is, okay? So that said, I have adopted the holidays, all right, in my life, in my world, with my family. At the Thanksgiving, New Year's, being that I live in the United States, I also celebrate the 4th of July. I like a little bit of patriotism in there. Can be a good thing, meaning I'm grateful for this country. Many good things come out of this country. Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm elated with everything that goes on here, because you and I both know there's a lot of bullshit in this country as well. But there's a lot of bullshit everywhere. Okay, that's the truth, including in us, especially if we don't work with Spirit and consciously in our lives, in our earth world lives, and all the time, or earth world lives, and all the time. Okay. So that said, the reason I celebrate these fun holidays like the 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, all this good stuff, is because it's about family. It's about love. It's about coming together. It's about giving. It's about abundance. It's about great things for everybody. You know, the biggest issue and the biggest challenge in this world is getting past our own family bullshit. But you know what the coolest thing is? When you get done with your holiday dinner, sit down and take a notebook when you go home. Think about anything that happened to you that was great and thank God for it. Thank love energy for it. And then think about anything that happened that didn't work for you. Maybe your shit with your mother came out, your unwellness with your father, issues about past life stuff, or if you're spiritual, sometimes stuff like that will come out. Those past life connections that we have. They will come out both consciously and subconsciously, not getting along with somebody, just not meshing, okay? When you're at the dinner table and you're in close quarters with everybody and it's family and it's drinking and it's fun, there's also many times a lot of stress and tension. So it would behoove all of us to sit down and write in a notebook all the things that didn't work out for you that you were unhappy with afterwards. So then you can pray, clear, heal, and change anything that doesn't work for you, okay? So during that time, let's say you owe your sister $10,000 and they start to get on your ass about it. So you pray on that. You ask God, how do I change that? How do I clear, heal, and change that? How do I bring abundance to me? Thank you for these gifts now of abundance, of getting along with my sister, of coming from love with these people and loving her and her loving me in the best way if we also desire it. And thank you, God, for that for us. So this is great, great holiday stuff that is fantastic for you, me, everybody across the board, okay? These are great ways to help you. So sit down and write down anything that comes up that doesn't work for you. Like tonight at my shopping center, we're doing a create your best Thanksgiving holiday. So tonight or tomorrow night, or before everybody comes, what do you want to happen on Thanksgiving? Do you want turkey? Do you want roast beef? Do you want ham? What are your favorite vegetables, your favorite foods, your favorite desserts, your favorite dishes, your favorite shows? The best amount of time. You want somebody to wash the dishes, somebody to help you clean the house, somebody to help out with everything. You want it to be a lovely holiday where everybody comes in from love and helps each other and is there for each other, right? Okay, all of these things are things that you can do, okay, to help you have the greatest Thanksgiving, the greatest holiday, the greatest of everything that you want. Get your notebook out again before it happens. Create what you want to happen, your best holiday, your best relationships, your best life, your favorite foods, and ask Spirit that you love them, you have a great time, everything's delicious. What do you want to drink? Do you want a Coca-Cola or hot apple cider? Do you want a hot cocoa? Do you want, to watch the parade or a particular TV show or just get a hug from your grandmother or enjoy time with certain family members? Remember, you create your reality and fill it with love, okay? Fill it with love. What do? You use the prayer that I gave you and you say it before everything hits the fan or before the actual manifestation comes and you wake up in the morning. Ask God for what you want to create before you get to that space whenever you can. But you can always do it in the moment. Ask love for what you want. Let love come in and take over. And if you don't know how to do that, you ask God that you do. You ask Spirit that they come in and speak through you from love, handle the situation from love, okay? Ultimately, you will have the best Thanksgiving, the best holiday if you create it, all right? And clear all your blocks that would stop that from happening for you. And always in the end, if you want to, you can say, thank you, God, for this for me and all, if we so desire it, and the best way for us and all or something better. And thank you, God, or love energy for this for me. Okay, that said, those are really great tips and tools for the holiday season. A couple days is Thanksgiving. Try to do your best to create it the night before. So you get out the prayer that I gave you, get out your notebook that you want to happen. If you can't think of the things right away, what you want to create, okay? You create your best holiday, your best day, your best anything, and try to always create before. So you give universe, love energy that is God in its highest form, all right? You give them the ability to create, manifest it in your reality. Okay. And in the meantime, you guys have the best holiday, the best food, the best love, the best everything that you need from love. Okay. And create that shit. All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a day or so.